think I've been asking the wrong question. Everyone compares expensive brushes to cheap brushes. But what if the biggest difference is simply the size? Shout out to my girl TV_girl X. She asked me to do this video and this one is for you. It's the battle of the brushes. Let's get ready to rumble!
3, 2, 1, go!
I absolutely love these battles. Same hair, same products, same technique. Just two different size brushes. Who will win? Honestly, I wasn't expecting this result. If you've ever been online wondering, should I buy the mini version or the regular one, you're in the right place. Today, I'm comparing grip, ease of styling, detangling, curl definition, volume, shrinkage, and overall results. Place your bets now. Team mini or team regular? Before you get to the end of the video, I want to know your predictions. Comment now. Ding, ding, ding. Round 1. First impressions. Let's start with size. The Mini Denman is, well, mini. At first, I thought this is going to be awkward. It's smaller. The handle is tiny. My first reaction was, how am I supposed to hold this and style my whole head? Hold on, I'm only doing half my head. So on the left is the Mini Denman brush. On the right is the normal sized Denman brush. But then something unexpected happened. Once I applied my styling products, my grip actually improved. Meanwhile, the regular Denman, my fingers kept slipping down the handle. That is my only gripe with the normal Denman brush. That handle is so smooth, there's no grip whatsoever. I have 4 tips for you as well. So tip number 1, if your hands get slippery during styling, dry them on a towel or a cloth. Have something next to you between sections. You'll have much more control over your brush. Round 1 goes to the Mini Denman brush because the grip is much easier than the normal Denman brush. Round 2, styling speed. Now this is where the competition gets interesting. The regular Denman easily won on speed. I could style much larger sections. It was quicker, much less effort. The Mini, not so much. I had to work in much smaller sections. I also found myself brushing through certain pieces twice or 3 times just to make sure the knots were gone. It definitely wasn't difficult. It just took longer. If you're always rushing through wash day, your future self might not appreciate this mini one. However, I was shocked that both brushes could detangle with ease. Now, the Denman brush, the normal one, if you hold it long ways, diagonally, and brush your hair that way, easy. If you turn it horizontal, not so easy. However, the mini one worked fine. Round 2 obviously goes to the normal Denman brush. It is much quicker. Because it's a bigger brush, it's easier to cover more hair at once than small little sections. Tip number 2, larger sections save time. Smaller sections usually create more consistent curl clumps. It all depends on whether you want speed or precision. Round 3, detangling. I honestly expected one brush to detangle better, but I couldn't tell the difference. Both glided through my curls really well. So this round actually is a draw. I cannot say one is better than the other. They both work perfectly for detangling. Obviously, I have detangled my hair already. I detangled it in the shower. So this is not heavy detangling. Like I detangled properly with deep conditioner in the shower. So this is already detangled hair. My hair just tends to curl up again even after I've detangled it. But this is not the worst hair to detangle it on. If your hair is extremely tangled at the moment, I actually don't recommend the Denman brush. For detangling, I recommend the Unbrush, but that will be another video. So it's a draw. We've got round 4, and this one is going to determine who wins the whole battle. Okay. Tip number 3. I always detangle on soaking wet hair with conditioner or a leave-in for better slip. It reduces breakage and actually helps the brush glide more easily. If I don't wet my hair, we have problems. I mean, it can be done on dry hair, but I don't recommend it. Not for my hair. Maybe for yours. Comment below. I want to know, do you detangle your hair when it's wet or dry? Round 4, the results. Determine who will win this battle. It's going to consist of wet results and then I will show you the dry results. Now this is where everything changed. The Mini Denman surprised me. My curls looked bigger, fluffier, more volume. Like the roots almost didn't have as much definition. It's not like extremely different, but I almost looked like I used a small pick, but they weren't quite as uniform. Some curls were all the way there, some were down there. Definition wasn't as pristine as the normal Denman brush. It does look good, but like you have to brush a number of times before you see a good result. Some curls were chunkier, not massively, but others separated more naturally. Now, let's look at the regular brush. This side looked extremely neat, really polished, almost identical curl clumps all over. It gave me a much more uniform finish, but it also made my hair look shorter. I didn't expect this. Shrinkage was working overtime. My curls basically said, we're gonna curl today. I mean, it's not a problem, but I didn't expect this. You think a smaller brush would make the curls shrink more, but it doesn't? What? Tip number 4. If you love volume, I would separate my curl clumps slightly once completely dry. However, I also love definition. And if you love definition, leave the clumps alone until the cast is fully scrunched out. I usually do it the next day with an oil and boy does it look good. Then you can separate the curls and the volume will come. Day after day just keeps getting better and better and better. So for the wet results, the normal size Denman brush looked better. Hands down. For the dry results, I would say the mini brush actually looked better. I mean, what is going on? This Mini Denman brush is good. It's as good as the big one. What? Okay. Denman brushes are consistent. The final verdict. So, which one actually wins? If you want faster styling, uniform curls, salon finish, choose the regular Denman. If you want more volume, bigger looking curls, a softer, more natural finish, the mini might actually surprise you. And honestly, I was surprised. I thought I'd prefer the regular brush, but the mini brush really earned my respect because it worked as well, if not, is it better? If not better, when my hair actually dried. I didn't have to fluff the hair out as much as the normal size Denman. What? I guess it's really down to your personal choice, but to me, I would say, drum roll, the winner of this battle is, according to the results, is the Mini Denman brush. What? I'm surprised. I can't believe this. Like, this is going against my grain. I want to say the normal size. Honestly? Oh, why do I feel like this? The pull is like, I want the bigger brush because I don't want to waste so much time styling my hair. So it's your turn. Which side would you pick? Team Mini or Team Regular? Comment below before reading anyone else's answer. I know it's hard, right? Because I generally think this is going to split the curly hair community. I am even split. I want the big brush. Always. I wouldn't choose to grab the mini brush. Ever. Maybe I'll take it on holiday because I don't have enough space in my bag. And if there are any other curly hair tools you'd like me to battle next, leave them below because I have a feeling this series is just getting started. My next one, my girl Mackenzie, I haven't forgotten about you. I am going to buy those 2 brushes and I'm going to do a battle just for you. I was convinced I knew which side would win, but once my hair dried, I completely changed my mind. Thanks so much for watching Curls by Sharlene. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? And why not hit the bell button so you're notified every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching Curls by Sharlene, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.